Hey everyone, it's me, Jaden. Welcome back to another video on my own channel by my own name. And we got bad news for Blazers fan Damian Lillard. He is going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks. His injury he's been out for the past couple of weeks have been so bad. The Blazers, they're not having a really good season. They're 16 and 14, turning the 10th seed in the West. They're the 10th and final seed in the play-in. They're only a couple of games back from dropping out of the play-in. If they lose their next game, and some of the other teams like the Pelicans, Spurs, teams like that, Sacramento, if they all can win a game and the Blazers lose the game, then they can drop down because they can lose their next game. If they lose another couple of games and Sacramento, Spurs, Pelicans all win a couple as well, then Blazers gonna fall out of that playing thing because they're not. By the time Lillard comes back, the team is gonna be at the bottom of the West. The team is gonna be at the bottom of the West by the time he comes back. So why would you bring them back? Because this team is just it doesn't matter if Lillard been on the court or not. They haven't been having a really good year. It's just you gotta look at the way they play. Yeah, we saw them be a working team 2 nights ago. A team that the Blazers shouldn't even. They weren't even supposed to win that game. They didn't have Lillard or CJ, and they were still able to pull it out. And I don't know. And Tyree did play. Harden did not, but everybody else was there except for James Harden, and they still can't win. You're playing a team that making the 2 best players, and you're making one of your top 3 best players. You still have 2 of your top 3 best players, and the other team is making the 2 best. You should have blown them out. You should have blown them out. If the Nets were missing 2 of their best 3 players, then yeah, that's a little different. But they should have just whooped their tail. They should have won that game by like 20 something. And they also did James Harden back tonight, but against the Chicago Bulls, so the big 3 will be in that tonight against the number 1 seed in the Chicago Bulls, a team is just playing out of their minds. This Bulls team is just they're playing good. It just and the Nets are 0-8 against teams that are not 500. That's the lowest percentage. They are losing the team. They're not even a 500 team. Their last 8 games they have put against sub 500 team. They lost, and that's just embarrassing. This Nets team have lost 4 out of their last 5 games. They have lost 5 out of their last 6 games at home. Again, this team have lost 4 out of their last 5. This team have lost 5 out of 6 at home. This team have been terrible the last 11 or 12 games. They only been able to manage to win a few games out of their last 12. It's just this team has just been terrible. Even before Tyree started playing, this team's still been terrible. So they're not going to be making their 2 top centers in the multi-dodgers and Claxton. So there won't be no room protection in the paint tonight. So the Bulls are going to take advantage of no Claxton, no the multi-dodgers trying to dodge the paint. If somebody's going to dodge the paint, it's going to have to be Kevin Durant because he's the only person who can really play defense against the Bulls. There's really nobody else who can really play defense. Maybe Blake Griffin can do a little something. Maybe Paul Milton, but that time there's really nobody on that Nets team who can really play that defense. Without Claxton, who can just go out there and give you 20 and 20 blocks, whatever. You don't have that tonight. And you mentioned Lillard who can also play some defense. He have a mid range. He's gonna be missing that. But like I said, but it's just embarrassing about it. But like I said, we don't know when Damian Lillard's gonna come back to us. We don't know CJ coming back. He too be managed to come back maybe in another week or 2, but it really won't matter. It really won't matter. It doesn't matter if he come back or not. The Blazers team is gonna be at the bottom of the standings. It just they're doing it for Clippers fans. Though I learned he doing with his ACL injury, but there's still no time. There's still no time on if he's gonna come back or not. They did say he can't come back for the year though, but there's still a half a season left. But Paul George, we don't know when he's coming back. He been out for the last few weeks with a calf injury or something. I don't know what the injury was, but he been out for the last couple of weeks, I think. But the Clippers, ever since Paul George went down, it just haven't been good. They've been managing to win a few games without Paul George. Especially that 25-point comeback in Denver last night, which is amazing. They're doing it with New Orleans tomorrow. I don't really seen the Clippers really beat New Orleans because the Pelicans already beat them twice with Paul George there. So with Paul George not being there, I don't see the Pelicans losing. Then I have everybody there, just like they had everybody there against the Clippers. And Paul George was playing in those 2 games, and they got their toe both times. Elbow down, they come back and beat them. And in LA, they allowed Valentin to put up 39. They whooped them by 24 points. So just without Paul George being there, I don't know how the Clippers will even win. It just be difficult against the Pelicans team. This a really good defensive team, a top 5 team in defense. I don't really see that. But thank you everyone for watching this video. Blazers fan, let me know in the comment section. Should Damian Lillard come back? Should you start on a rebuild? Because I just don't see Damian Lillard staying I just don't see him staying in Portland. It doesn't matter if they even want to be there. I just don't see how they're gonna build a team around him. I just don't see how that's possible. They wanted Ben Simmons, but they don't want to trade Lillard, but they don't mind trading CJ. I like you trade CJ, you have Lillard and you have Ben, but the Sixers wants a real player. They wanted that they wanted Damian Lillard, they wanted De'Aaron Fox, they want they want a Lillard, they wanted Dame, they wanted De'Aaron Fox. They even wanted they want a Jaylen Brown. But any of them teams don't want to trade them players. They're too valuable to their team. They want a Brandon Ingram, but the Pelicans are not going to trade Brandon Ingram. That's not possible. It's just their player they want, and they just can't get them. But I think thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Again, Blazers fan, should they bring Damian Lillard back?